So a lot of people were bitching about me not doing a UFC 105 review. Well, this is why. This is what happens when you get me after a card that was going good and then it pissed me off. This is what happens when you get it. Okay, this is why I didn't do a 105 review. But anyways, WEC 44 review. Here we go. 5-1 on the undercard. It is what it is. Shane Roller beat Danny Castillo. He looked good. Like I said, I thought his grappling would... he needs to work on his striking. His grappling controlled it for the most part. Even when he got taken down, I thought he did a pretty good job off his back. His jiu-jitsu is better than people give him credit for, considering he comes from a wrestling background. Karan Darabedian against Rob McCullough. Yeah, I'm probably never going to pick Rob McCullough again. He can't pull the trigger, and it seems he's content with getting into like a fight where as long as he's bloody at the end of it, yeah, win-loss, doesn't really matter. And so, Rob, you're probably going to get cut if you keep fighting like that, because that's stupid. I mean, like, Karan... I'll give him credit. He had very good boxing. Stayed in the pocket. Not the smartest game plan. When he tried to take it down, he succeeded very much so. But McCullough, I understand throwing feints to try and throw people off, and I get it because, listen, I've trained Muay Thai as well. But feints don't win the fight. It's not like people go after the fight, Dude, did you see how many feints Rob McCullough threw? He was wrecking him with feints. He was wrecking him. No. Manny Gambirian and Leonard Garcia, it's what I didn't want to have happen, and it was Gambirian pushing him against the cage and taking him to... I hate fighting like that. I hate it. Hate it. We'll never like that kind of fighting, and any fight that I see that goes that way, I'm never going to congratulate. Well, no, I'm never going to be happy with a fight like that. Guys that fight like that fight just to push it against the cage, and now you can say, well, they let him push it against the cage. Yeah, whatever. Gambirian can go to hell, as far as I'm concerned. Him and his stupid cousin... Caro. Ugh. I hope Caro loses on Saturday. I really hope he gets subbed. So, the main event. Mike Brown, Jose Aldo. Brown probably won the first. He's pushing against a cage, working for a takedown. He threw some good counter shots. Second round, yeah, he gets caught a little bit, goes for a takedown, gets put on his back. Jose Aldo... puts him down, takes his back, sinks the hooks in, and throws probably, a shit ton of punches. No doubt he threw a shit ton of punches. But if throwing a shit ton of punches wins you a fight, considering that Brown was covering this side of his face and had his hand covering his ear. So if your elbow is covering the left side of your face from getting hit with Jose Aldo's left hand, and his hand goes over and is covering his right ear, where is Jose Aldo hitting? Oh, the back of the head. But who was the referee? Steve Mazzagatti. Jose Aldo must have thrown 15 to 20 shots to the back of his head. Did Jose Aldo get a warning? Watch the back of the head. Watch the back of the head. No warning whatsoever. Most shots to the back of the head I've ever seen, and Jose Aldo wins the belt. Horrible stoppage. Horrible stoppage. Yes, I was wrong about it. Okay, I was wrong about it. Right in the comments. Dude, see, I told you. Yeah, good for you. It's not like I go back into my videos and, if I make a video, and I predict all the right fights, and people make comments, I think you're wrong, that I go back and see, I told you? See, I told you? See, I told you? I don't do that. That's not what I do. But you people seem to get off on it. What gets you off is commenting on people's videos that you don't know and saying, see, I told you so. If that makes you jizz your pants, you have some problems. Jose Aldo did not win that fight cleanly. I'm not saying he wouldn't have won that fight legitimately because he was throwing some good combos, whatever. He looked like he was kind of getting tired. He was breathing with his mouth open. Who knows? We can sit here and speculate all day on how that fight should have been finished. You need to protect the fighters. Okay, fine. Well, are you protecting the fighter when you allow him to get hit in the back of the head 15 to 20 times and you still like, oh, need to protect yourself, need to protect yourself? Steve Mazzagatti, you do not deserve to be a referee. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. You do not deserve to be a referee. This is the problem. In the NFL, and I know the NFL is a bigger organization than MMA is, and it's one organization that governs itself, okay? MMA is smaller promotions, and the referees are governed by athletic commissions. Well, those athletic commissions, boxing and MMA commissions, don't hold the refs and judges responsible for anything. You know, when referees in NFL make a bad call, it's, okay, you make this many bad calls and you're gone. Or you make a couple bad calls and guess what? You're not refereeing the playoffs, so you don't get more money. MMA judges and refs aren't held accountable, and that is the problem, because they don't give a shit. They don't need to care that much about their job. They get paid very little, okay? And you put people in this position, and they just don't know how to ref or judge a fight. They don't. They can't do it. Legitimately can't do it. And you would think Steve Mazzagatti, dude, you see him in the UFC, you see him in high-profile fights. Brock Lesnar had it right. I don't want Steve Mazzagatti reffing my fight. I don't. He sucks. Steve Mazzagatti, you suck. You can't ref a fight. You cannot. And that is my rant on that. And I don't care if Jose Aldo is the champ, because I like Jose Aldo, okay? I wanted him to win. I did want him. I picked Mike Brown. I wanted Jose Aldo to win because now there's a lot more intrigue in 145. If Brown won, you know, there's less matchups. Jose Aldo, you can put him against a lot of people now. And Jose Aldo showed, you know, great takedown defense. And, you know, great takedown defense, great striking. He's the whole package. You want him to be your 145 champ, and this tarnishes it for me. It wrecks it. It completely wrecks it. Ugh. It's so irritating. So irritating. And this is why every time I watch an MMA event, I get pissed off. I don't want to watch it anymore. Maybe I need to take a break from MMA, and that is something that I don't want to do, but I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it anymore with this bullshit. I don't. It's completely unfair. Don't want to watch it. God damn it.